Good afternoon, and thanks so much for joining us. Texas lawmakers, it appears, are one step closer to bolstering our state's water infrastructure and potentially pouring $1 billion a year for around the next 20 years into these kinds of projects. And today, we're watching as the House is expected to take a final vote on Senate Bill 7. It's a part of this push to shore up the state's water supply.
Still, some experts and advocates say more needs to be done to address long-term water shortages here in the state. So joining us today to talk more about this is Jeremy Mazur with the group Texas 2036. He's that organization's Director of Infrastructure and Natural Resources Policy. Jeremy, welcome in and thanks for being with us.
Thank you for having me this afternoon.
Yeah, we appreciate you taking the time because this is such an important topic for the state for sure. So we want to start with that investment that lawmakers are taking up this week. There are multiple pieces of the plan that lawmakers are considering it. Right now, there's a lot to get into with all these, but break it down for our viewers at home. What are they really considering here?
There are two big things on the table. The first is a $2.5 billion down payment that could become effective September 1st towards Texas water funds. And these are monies that can be used to expand our water supply and fix aging, deteriorating systems. The second big thing on the table, which Senate Bill 7 addresses, creates this reliable, dedicated revenue stream for 20 years to go to our Texas water funds. And these monies, too, can be used to expand our water supplies and fix our failing water systems.
Let's back up to address the bigger problem of water scarcity in Texas. Supporting documents for SB 7 actually cite a report from Texas 2036 showing the impact of water scarcity if it's left unaddressed. So what did you all find in that report?
Well, we have two problems in Texas. First, we're a drought-prone state, and if we don't expand our water supplies for a drought-prone and growing state, we're looking at economic consequences to the tune of $155 billion as soon as the 2030s if we don't have enough water and we're hit by a long, severe drought. But then there's this problem with aging, deteriorating drinking water and wastewater systems, which cause boil water notices, interrupted service. These problematic systems will incur a total of $320 billion in economic damages over the next 15 years. So we know that if we want the Texas economy to thrive and for communities and businesses and homes to prosper, we need to have reliable water infrastructure. And so the discussion you're seeing right now about investing in water infrastructure is really a big question of what we can do to strengthen Texas economic growth and development.
There were some numbers in your report estimating how much would really be necessary to ward off some of these shortfalls and fix some of the scarcity. Talk about that. How much is really necessary? Does what lawmakers are considering cover it?
The long-term price tag that we estimate in the Texas 2036 report is that the state will need to invest at least $154 billion over the next 50 years. That's the good news. You don't have to invest it today. And while there are existing state and federal funding programs that will cover a portion of this $154 billion, Texas 2036 projects that there's a long-term water infrastructure funding gap of just north of $110 billion over the next 50 years. So the good news about this session is that the legislature is taking water infrastructure funding seriously. They're putting up a $2.5 billion down payment and giving the voters the choice, the option to have a say about dedicated revenue streams for the next 20 years.
We want to wrap up our conversation talking about the voter piece of this. So lawmakers will be asking people out there here in Texas to approve dedicating this money toward water infrastructure and these kinds of projects. What does our history show about the success of that? Do we have hope that that perhaps would pass?
I think politically, water is always a winner in Texas. When Proposition 6 was on the ballot in November 2023, 77% of voters said yes towards creating the Texas Water Fund. Our data at Texas 2036 shows that voters strongly support state investments in water infrastructure. In fact, our data says that nearly 9 out of 10 Texas voters, Republican and Democrat, strongly support sustained state investments in water.
Definitely something to be following as lawmakers, as we said, are expected to take this up yet again today for a vote, and something we know we'll be talking about in the years to come. So Jeremy, thank you so much for the insight today from that report and all the work you do at Texas 2036.
Ashley, Will, thank you for having me.